Hi guys, Steph here. What have we got for you today? Some of you will recognise these cases because they're very sort of typical of the period. What we've got for you is a Parker fountain pen and pen set. Okay, so let's take out the two pens. You can see it's got Parker to the back. It's got this sort of pink silk lined inside to the case, so we'll put that to one side. And what we have for you, some of you will look at these, you'll recognise them straight away. Yes, what we've got is a Parker 45 fountain pen and ballpoint set. Now let's just show you the ballpoint. First of all, it's cap actuated, as you can see, like so, and it comes in this sort of light blue colour, maybe even teal. Both of these are actually GT gold trim. You can see it's got a gold band to the bottom of the cap and the very recognisable clip, if you like, the arrow clip to the top there. But all in all, a Parker 45 ballpoint. Let's have a look at the fountain pen. So what we've got again is a 45, again in this sort of light blue colour, GT being gold trim, the cap band to the bottom of the cap, the very recognisable clip, feather clip to the top there, and this sort of gold slightly concaved stud to the top of the cap there. The barrel imprint on this one, if we show you the bottom of the cap there, you'll see it says Parker. Okay, and to the back there we have made in England. So as some of you will know, some of you won't, the Parker 45s were made in many different colours, different trim, etc. As I said, this one Parker 45 GT being the gold trim, dating the pen and the set around about the 1960s. The size of the pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, 136mm capped, and the diameter of the barrel to the top there, you can see it's slightly tapered, is around about 11mm in diameter. So the 45s, excellent pens, excellent everyday writers. Let's take off the nice and stiff, as you can see, the friction feed or friction cap. Let's give you some twirls. To be quite honest with you, didn't need much work. All I've done is simply cleaned everything internally, given the pen a polish. You can see the clutch ring there, a gold clutch ring. And if we take you to the section, very elongated section, as you can see, which leads to the nib to the top there, which is like a semi-hooded nib. It's got this little black section just below the nib there, and if we turn it over, you can see the feed underneath there. As you can see, everything has been thoroughly cleaned. This one, incidentally, if we just turn it over and show you, you can see it's a medium nib. The nice thing about the Parker 45s, this nib section here will simply unscrew, and you can actually screw on a nib of your choice, being a medium, fine, broad, be it whatever. The 45s, excellent size, nice and comfortable to hold as well. They are actually a CC, which means it can take a cartridge or a converter. As you can see, we have a converter on this particular one. So let's pop the barrel back on. Because I've restored it, cleaned everything, I don't want to fill it, because what we'll do, we'll try and find a new home for this set. But what we'll simply do, let's do a dip test, and let's just see how the pen writes. Problem being, if we dip it, it gets it all over the section. So let's see how the pen writes. So what we have Parker 45 GT gold trim, dating it, as we said earlier, around about the 1960s. Its writing, as it states on the pen, with a medium nib. Let's give it another little dip. As you'd expect, it's writing very nicely, lovely and smooth. There's no variation. It's a smallish nib. They are quite a hard nib. So as you can see, even with a little bit of pressure on the downstroke, we're getting a medium line. But all in all, a gorgeous writer, lovely and smooth, as you'd expect. So there's a writing sample, the Parker 45 GT gold trim fountain pen. Lovely writer. So let's pop the cap back on, and there we have it, a Parker 45 fountain pen and ballpoint set. Lovely condition. The only thing, I think the refill may need replacing in the Parker, because, well, by the looks of it, it's just been sat in the case and it may have dried out. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pens as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment, subscribe if you've not subscribed, and if you possibly can, please support my work. But for now, I'll just say bye bye.